Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to Pyun Pyun Heart-Throbbing Endless Love Bakery, which is an upcoming dating sim horror game. That's a spin-off to Bonnie's Bakery, where you play as a new rival bakery in Bonnie's town, and hopefully you find love and don't die. Hello? We're closed. No, please go away. I can still call someone. I don't know. Manly. Wow, there goes Manly. She sure is great. Gotta love him. Yeah, I am great. Hold on one second. Soul successfully emptied. I see what you did there. I hope this makes the vessel more comfortable for you. You walk into the bakery and shut the door behind you. The pastries made yesterday still sit untouched on the spotless display. There isn't even a single fingerprint on the glass. You look around to see yesterday's cleaning completely intact, not a speck of dust. Or a hint of life. You breeze for your daily morning routine of preparing the bakery, and after a quick 15 minutes, you turn on your neon sign and officially declare the place open. Though at first you decide to relax behind the counter, it isn't long before you're scouring the building, trying to see if there's any work you can do that isn't just waiting for customers. You sigh. Nothing. You slump down on your bar stool as you wait for your two regulars to show. Well, technically 3 if you count the person that delivers your ingredients. As the minutes and interval hour drones on, you wonder to yourself how you got to this point. When you first opened your bakery, you saw a fairly decent number of customers. Nothing too special, but you could see the potential. That was until Bonnie's Bakery. You shake your head rapidly, trying to get rid of your nagging thoughts. Whatever. I should be focused on my own bakery. Maybe I should ham up the advertising a little more. Do we die at the end? You pull up your phone and start scrolling for your business's social media page. You glance at your handle and immediately cringe. Pyun Pyun, Heart-Throbbing Endless Love Bakery. At the time, you thought the flashy garish name would at least draw in some curious onlookers, but last all it did was make it a pain to look up your bakery in the search engines. Now it works. You've been making frequent posts as well, pictures of the freshly made desserts, funny little bakery puns, polls people to vote on, etc. The posts haven't been getting any likes since last week, but you type up something anyways. Polls always got some engagement at least. What's everyone's favorite ice cream flavor? Strawberry, if you had to give me those choices. You sigh as you click the send button before resting your head against the counter. You dread the fun of doing nothing but staring at your screen again today. Suddenly you hear the notification go off from your phone. I'm on lunch break right now, what are you doing? No! Not much, what's for lunch? Cup noodle. You should be eating something healthier. Maybe this is the 100th time you've eaten instant ramen. Eaten. Liv will know, they taste good and are easy to make. I can make you food to take to work. How's your day going, Lamau? Same as usual, nothing interesting. Don't worry, once I'm off work, I'll be running over to your bakery. Leah's here to save the day. LOL. Saving the day makes it sound like I'm in danger or something. Boredom is super dangerous, man. You know how many people say that they're dying from boredom? LOL. Oop. 5 minutes left of break. I mean, 5 minutes left of lunch break. Gotta check the noodles, because bye-bye. A smile forms on your lips and you snicker to yourself. You can't wait for Leah's shift to end. You're not looking forward to hours doing nothing again today. But Leah's message brightened your mood. On the other hand, her mood seems to have dampened a bit, quite literally. I spilled the soup on my pants. No! I said as I made no facial expression as I was texting. You and Leah exchange a rapid back and forth, and you're so engrossed in your conversation that you fail to hear the ring of the doorbell as another customer walks in. But it isn't long before the customer makes himself known. I think this is one of the cat people. I can't remember, I think it was implied that they aren't actually animal people, that Bonnie just sees them as that. It's just the kind of service I should expect from this establishment. No wonder you have no customers. It's a food critic. We're gonna ratatouille him. You groan internally. Though you have been popping in here and there recently, you really didn't expect this customer to keep returning, not even as infrequently as he currently was. Didn't really know if you could call him a customer, since he seemed to always have more complaints than orders. Ron, to what do I owe this pleasure? Referring to the customer by their first name, I'm going to have to talk off another point for that. Did you want something, or you just want to come here to complain again? How rude, I'm merely offering my critiques. This benefits you more than it benefits me. Perhaps I won't be ordering anything after all. Maybe I should put up a no loitering sign. Amusing as always. Well, you do know my order by now, don't you? Get to it. You sound pretty confident about you knowing his order by now. So it must be one of his regular orders, right? You tried to rack your brain for any clues, but all you can remember are the countless complaints and grievances you had with... well, everything you did, honestly. You had a few guesses, but you weren't really sure. What was it again? How would I know? I'm not from this universe. Was it the moose? None of these orders are right. This is absurd. How could you forget my order? It's so simple. All I want is one order of the lovey-dovey magical combo macarons. Is that too much to ask for? You recall the name of your macarons being said aloud. That feeling brought back a memory of your first time you visited your bakery. I'm gonna reload just real quickly. There's no... At first you were thrilled because someone was finally ordering something. The excitement quickly vanished once the scathing comments started rolling in. I'm 100% sure you're in Bonnie's, dungeon later. I apologize, Mr. Gaseta. It appears I've forgotten. Forgotten? How could you forget? I ordered the lovey-dovey magical combo macarons twice as much as I ordered everything else. If I recall correctly, you've only ordered everything else once. Exactly. Oh. As if his attitude wasn't bad enough already, you're suddenly hit with the realization that you haven't needed to make macarons since opening day. You even cut down the number of flavors you sell since customers are sparse. You hope that he sells for ordering something else on the menu today. How foolish of you. Well, what are you waiting for then? What do you mean? Tell me how long the wait will be. I'll come back to get them. Normally I ask for pre-orders at least 3 days in advance. 3 days? You must mistake me for a man with a lot of free time. I need to make 2 dozen macarons, so it will take a while. But certainly not 3 days, unless... Ah, yes, of course. You must be talking about all the other orders you have to prepare. Yes, they will take a long time to complete, won't they? You bite your lip to stop yourself from saying anything unnecessary. He's a customer, he's a customer. You breathe in deeply, then crack your face into a stiff smile. Your order will have the highest priority, Mr. Gaseta. I will make it for you as fast as I can. Excellent. I will return tonight to pick up my order. Your fake smile rode slightly. Tonight, sir? Yes, I expect great things. Here, take my business card. Send me a message when my order is ready. You hold the business card in your shaky hands with disbelief. Before you can even retort, he was out the door, smug as ever. You go straight to the kitchen and scream into a baking dish. And by the way, while I'm leaving this establishment, make sure you sweep the poor out with the rugs. These dreadful things down there. What was he thinking? He wanted you to make 2 dozen macarons in just a few hours. It was unreasonable, but you had no choice but to go through with the order. A sale was a sale after all, and you needed the money. You walk over to the sink to clean the dish you just screamed into and remind yourself that violence is bad. At least you have something to do now while you wait for Leah. Besides, you have an employee. When you first moved here, you figured you would need some extra help running the bakery. Just one employee, nothing big. But paying someone to do nothing adds up pretty quickly. Finally, you're able to give him something useful to do. His shift will be starting soon, so 2 of you would be able to handle this monstrous order together. Ah, that must be him. Mahoney? Sorry, paycheck will be a little late. That's okay. Hello, Manley. I'm afraid I won't be able to come in for work today. Or tomorrow. Or any of the upcoming days ever. Are you quitting? Mahoney's typing. I would really prefer to talk in person. I'm sorry. If you have time today, can you meet me at the cafe nearby? I'll have to close up shop then. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I promise I have a good explanation. Please meet me at the cafe. I'm dying. Fine, okay. Of course he would pick up today of all times. Let's see, the cafe, huh? If I remember correctly, it should be... Delivery driver. So, cafe, library, bistro. I think the layout is the same as the Bonnie's Bakery spin-off game, or the update. 611. Shul. Town Hall. Bakery. Yeah, okay. So Bonnie's is somewhere over here, I remember correctly. And then, this bakery, we did come around here a few times in the spin-off game and stuff. They're the rival. You walk into the cafe at a brisk pace and sit down at a table impatiently, waiting for your soon-to-be former employee to arrive. If you didn't have a good explanation for this, you would be sure to blacklist him from your bakery forever. Here's a flyer of our limited items during the festival. Be sure to visit us. The barista takes out paper from the stack that he's holding and places it on your table. Festival. The food festival. It happens every year. Are you new around here? I can't imagine anyone visiting Woodstone for anything but the festival. I haven't been here long, no. Well, you got here just in time to enjoy one of the only good things about this place. The barista saunters off with a hearty laugh. You take a moment to glance over the flyer. Festival, Berry Blast Coffee, and the Festive Cobbler. Okay. Is the Festival Cobbler a drink? Before you can ponder the menu any further, the cafe door opens, and you quickly find yourself in some very sheepish company. What are you? Thanks for meeting with me. Employee, you're employee. You look like an employee. A customer came in with a large order today, so make it quick. Well, I'm sorry. If you're really sorry, then come help. I can't do that. Why not? He sits there nervously, unable to look you into the eyes. His complexion is unusually pale today, and for a moment you're worried that you've unintentionally bullied the ill. I'm getting out of here. What? It's for personal reasons. Is Bonnie like gonna eat you? Personal reasons? Like what? I can't say. It's very personal. This is what you wanted to meet me for. So you can tell me you couldn't tell me anything. I thought I'd say goodbye in person. You gulp. Have you just bullied a sick and dying man? Did you really need the help that badly? Goodbye? I'm moving. Your tense shoulders ease as you slump into your seat, releasing a breath you didn't know you were holding. Don't do that to me, dude. You gave me a heart attack. Never mind. You're moving, you say. Yeah, to somewhere safer. Safer? You've been here for too long, so you don't know the town too well. Is the crime here really that bad? Oh yeah. You sigh internally, chalking this up to another reason why you shouldn't have moved. You push the thought aside for now, since you have more pressing issues to worry about. Well, at the very least you can help me with this order before you go, right? I can't believe this. I'm sorry, I hope the big order isn't too difficult. Oh yeah, no worries, it'll be easy, because big orders are well known throughout the lands to be easy to prepare. Your now former employee lets on an almost too genuine sigh of relief. Well, that's good. I almost thought I left you at a bad time. That was sarcasm. Get out of here. Got it. I hope Bonnie eats you. I'll be there, eating you also. And just like that, your first and last only employee was out the door, leaving you alone, with 2 dozen macarons to make by yourself. Ah, great. Seems like the size of the order isn't going to be your only issue. Since you haven't had many customers, you've been neglecting to restock your ingredients. In particular, you haven't found the need to purchase almond flour again. Normally I would be disappointed myself, but I think I'll blame Ron for this one. You can blame Ron all you want, and you really want to, but that wasn't going to get you any almond flour. You grumble for a bit, wondering what to do, before remembering that you still have a lifeline. All you had to do was make one quick text. I hope this isn't too last minute. Hello, looks like I'm running low on flour again. Understood, I'll place an order for you. Thank you. Hello, I realize it's a son, but would I be able to express order a bag of almond flour? Of course, how soon do you need it? Sometime today, as soon as possible, please. Oh, understood, I'll be right over. You sigh in relief, begin prepping the other ingredients. Even with an express order, it would still take a while before they would get here. That's what you thought anyway, but barely 30 minutes later, you hear the door swing open with a crash followed by a very polite oops. Manly, I got your order. Abby. Video games. Oh, thank you, Abby. Wow, you're out of breath. I got here as fast as I could. Sorry to make you rush like that. It's fine. Actually, I'm very sorry as well. Huh? You look down at her hands and see him clutching a very full-looking 611 bag. She sheepishly pulls out many small packs of raw almonds. They said it would take a few days. Wait, oh, I see. They said it would take a few days, take a day, for the shipment of almond flour to come in. But I heard you can make it, so you want me to grind up the almonds into my own almond flour. You look down at the bags of almonds, then back at her. It was inconvenient, but it was still better than nothing. You've made almond flour before, it wasn't a huge deal. Just a little time consuming. You suddenly curse your former employee for bailing on you before making your way to the kitchen. Thanks again, Abby. I'll take it from here. You really came in clutch. Don't get eaten. I'm sorry again. It's fine, really. You've been a great help. It'll probably take a while to make almond flour by yourself, right? I can help. It's my fault for not bringing you the right thing. You have a feeling that she'd be kicking herself on the way back if you rejected her help now. And an extra hand in the kitchen would be useful. Well, making almond flour isn't too hard. If you're not too busy right now, would you be able to lend me a hand? Of course! Great, let's get to it then. Abby grinds a handful of almond bags and makes her way to the kitchen. You show her where the bowls and your utensils are, then go back to grab the rest of the almonds. As you're making your way back to the kitchen, you hear a loud bang! Bang! Barking. Whoa! You tighten your grip on the rest of the bags and run into the kitchen. Abby, is everything? Bang. You see Abby absolutely thrashing one of the bags of almonds with a rolling pin. She looks up at you and stops. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to think of a quieter way to do it. Oh no, you're fine. Try to keep a straight face once you forgot that this is her attempt at making almond flour. If you laugh right now, she'll definitely know that she's doing it wrong. When you're trying to think of a good response, Abby looks back at the crushed almonds and prepares to give another whack. Ah, I just realized that there's no one at the counter to greet customers. Can you go up front to keep watch? I'd really appreciate that. Of course! She dashes off the register with a clueless smile as you empty the crushed almonds bits into a bowl. They haven't been prepped in the slightest, so you probably couldn't use them for flour. But she went for all the effort to help you with these, so you decided to incorporate them into the decorations later. For now, though, you had a bunch of macarons and some almond flour to make. Well, Miss, like I said, your order is now ready for pickup. Please arrive at the earliest possible convenience. Sincerely, Manly. You set up your phone down and practically collapse onto your stool. You better come back for his order. Oh, Manly, someone's here. What was you just waiting for my text or something? You walk out of the kitchen expecting to see Ron's smug face enter from the door, but instead you see one of your only ever regulars. He looks haggard, but not any more so than usual. You always wonder if he's just gone out of bed whenever he visits. Like greeting you or Abby, he scans the menu board behind you. After an awkward moment of silence, you hear him mumble something under his breath. Coffee. Abe Pardon, detective. Alright, one black coffee coming up. Make your way over to the coffee machine and glance back towards the tired detective. Apparently he's been in charge of solving some pretty heavy cases. Now, I don't remember if the player character in the previous game, not when you play Bonnie, but when you play the survivor, if they were a detective or just a person who got curious. It was unconventional. You appreciate the fact that he spends his free time coming to your bakery and giving you patronage instead of reading books or whatever he does for fun. He's a pretty easy customer, and isn't usually one for conversation. You always find it a little awkward interacting with him, though. Here you are. He places a cup on top of his table with a clink. After you take a few steps back, he grasps the handle of the cup and brings it close to his lips. You watch him blow steam off the brew, wondering whether you should try to strike up some small talk. You decide not to, since he seems preoccupied. Not only that, but what kind of conversation would you even start with this guy anyway? You look towards Abby for some sort of advice, but she's too focused on diligently watching for other customers. The clock ticks away slowly as Abe sips on his coffee. After what feels like ages of silence and sipping, Abe looks up at you. Thank you. Huh? For the coffee. Oh, right. Was that him asking you to leave him alone? Were you staring too much? Should you have gone off to do something else? Rather than agonizing over these questions for any longer, you decide to push through and make some light conversation after all. You were sure Leo would be here any second now, and you wanted to make the time fly by as fast as you could. Would you like something to eat with that? More silence. Was that the wrong thing to ask? Should you ask him about one of his cases instead? That could get into some pretty heavy territory and you weren't sure you feel like dealing with that. As you're about to turn away and retreat into the kitchen, Abe snaps out of his thoughts. No thank you. Understood. Just as you... that's gonna be the route I'm gonna go now. Just as you go to enact your escape plan, you hear a familiar voice call out to you. Manly, what's up? You miss me? Leah? Childhood best friend? Leah, so you're able to salvage the noodles? I'm so sorry. Hey, at least you're here now. I'll make you all the food you want. You want a big meal to make up for the lost lunch, right? Actually, no, the detective would be the panda, right? I'm trying to remember. Because you saw everyone who was dead in Bonnie's bakery, or like, assuming you didn't get everyone eaten, because there was like a whole meter based on how well he did. So the detective would be panda. I do remember the orange cat. And I think there was a dog. Maybe. That could be one of these characters. No, you don't have to do all that. You sure? I can give you a little discount on money once you're worried about. Hey, you're not doing so good on money yourself. I'm okay. I bought myself a sandwich after work. What, my pastries aren't good enough for you? What? You heard me. Not ordering anything is a crime here. Either get a pastry or get out. Fine, I suppose. He looks over the cabinet and pastries and points to the strawberry cute shortcake. Give me one of these then. Okay, I'll go get that for you. Let's see, the pastry cabinet is... over here. This one? Oh, it's so good. Man, you never disappoint. You haven't even eaten it yet. I don't have to eat, I know that's gonna taste great. You really are a childhood friend. You roll your eyes dramatically, but your annoyed front is hardly convincing with a goofy smile plastered on your face. What are you doing behind the counter? This isn't your bakery, bud. It's the best place to sit. Yeah, just eat your food already. While Leah scurried down the pastry, you notice Abby shifting off to the side. Oops, sorry Abby, you two haven't met yet, right? This is Leah, one of my regulars. Your favorite regular? Yeah, sure. It's nice to meet you. I'm Abby. I deliver ingredients to Manly. You might be able to figure out which one is which, based on the voices, too. Cool, I'm Leah, and I eat ingredients for Manly. Just the ingredients. The few chat idly as Abe continues to sip his coffee. So Abby, was it? Give it to me straight. Is it easy working with Manly? No. Oh yes, he's quite pleasant. No. Of course, you have good taste. But something's bothering me. Huh? I don't see you with a pastry. You loitering or something? No, I was just... You heard Manly earlier. I mean, get a pastry or get out. Get out. I'm sorry, I don't think I didn't think... It's okay, Abby. You don't need to buy anything. Abby breathes a sigh of relief, but it isn't long before you exhale loudly yourself. No, I understand. You don't like my baking. You turn around dramatically and sniffle. Wow, Abby. I can't believe you just made Manly cry. On purpose, with malicious intent. No, I didn't mean it like that. Both of you snickers, Abby begins fumbling around for the right words to say. I also did not order a pastry. That's right. Oops, looks like you can get out of here too, bud. If those are the rules. Abe makes his way towards the door and Abby glances at him, wondering if she should follow suit. Wait, sorry guys, we're just joking around. What, you guys? Abby's expression quickly... Look at Abe just shuffle away. He's shuffling. Abby's expression quickly shifts from frazzled to concerned to an angry pout. She turns away from you and puffs out her cheeks. Next time you order from me, I'm going to upcharge you by 50%. What? Hey, Lee was in on it too. Don't put this all on me. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never wronged Abby. Don't try to pull me down with you in the sinking ship. You traitor. In the midst of the banter, you hear the door open and Ron waltzes in with his head held high. Your expression flattens. Abby clears her throat once she realizes that the mood has shifted, and Leah withholds whatever witty response she was going to say. I'm here for my order. You're a bit late, Mr. Gazeta. We're going to be closing soon, but yes, here they are, after many hours of baking. As you watch Ron pace over to the counter, he looks down at his order and shakes his head. Very sloppy. Your presentation is abysmal. What? You're lucky I'm here. These macarons are all different sizes. No consistency. What were you doing for the last few hours? Perhaps I should have given you a full day after all. He grabs some of the macarons and takes a bite out of it. Hey, you haven't paid for that yet. What do you take me for? Of course I'm gonna pay for it. He contemplates some flavors on his palate before turning to you again. At least there's some redeeming quality to this misshapen mess. The taste gets a pass. You suddenly curse Ron's existence as you ring him up at the register. If you thought you were fuming though, it was nothing compared to the dirty look Leah was giving Ron. Do nothing. Hey, watch your attitude, buddy. I'm exercising my rights as a customer. I don't believe I've done anything improper, though. I doubt you would understand what proper behavior is in the first place. We don't need customers like you in here. Oh, really? I think you'd be grateful to have any customers at all. Besides, this isn't your bakery, so I don't think you have any right to order me around. You only get a second to react before Leah leaps over the counter, her hand gripping Ron's collar tightly. Abby covers her mouth as she gasps, and Abe looks up from his coffee for the first time in a while. Ron looks nervous, but continues to run his mouth anyway. This is why this place has no customers. You're all so uncouth. I'll uncouth for your mouth if you keep talking. What does that even mean? As satisfying as it would be to watch this happen, you decide it's probably best if a fight doesn't break out in your bakery. Alright, take it easy, guys. Leah turns to look at you. You give her a reassuring pat on the shoulder and she hesitantly sits back down. Just so you know, I'm only backing off because Manly wanted me to. This is unbelievable. I'm never coming back here. Ron runs out the... you'll be back. Ron runs out the door as he speaks, clearly afraid of Leah, but still giving off an air of bravado that becomes less convincing the faster he runs. You're grateful that, at the very least, he did forget to pay in his haste. However, you can't help but worry about whether he'll press charges against your bakery or not. Hey, I know he was annoying, but you really shouldn't threaten my customers like that. You were just gonna let him step all over you. You're too nice. Simple assault is considered a misdemeanor and will lead to jail time if charges are pressed. Seriously? Whose side are you on anyway? The law. I mean, you can't really attack him for, like, talking, like, being the critic from Ratatouille, basically. Abe is right. Leah, just let me handle it next time, okay? Alright. As the commotion settles down, you begin chatting idly with Leah, Abby and the very rarely Abe, until the closing time eventually rolls around. As Abby and Abe pay for their food, you notice Leah outside staring at the bakery sign. You clean up and make your way over to her. Something wrong? I feel like something's a little off. You think so? Yeah, like some kind of anime girl's like stalking us? With a mallet? And a bag? You glance in the direction of the bakery and take a moment to think. Yeah, maybe it's... this? It's that, but I'm gonna click some other things. Look at my bakery. Huh, I feel like something's weird about... Should I show this to Leah? No. It's a note. Looks like someone didn't throw this away properly. Should I show this to Leah? I found this. Garbage? Hey. Yeah. Oh, that's neat. Looks like it said something. Cow. White cat. Rat. Hey, what's wrong with cows? I'm not the one who wrote it. This trash can, it's empty like my soul? It's empty like my... Yes. Can't believe someone would litter. Wow. You should throw your garbage away properly, Manly. I'm kidding. Yeah, well, if you're such a good person, then go put it in the trash where it belongs. No, too much effort. I'll just stand here and look at. Very funny. The bakery window. Just clearly there's something wrong with it. Handprints? Is the window off? No. Oh. Come on, Manly, it's your bakery. Alright, let me look again. Is the bakery logo crooked? Yeah, it's pretty bad. You both stare up the sign, tilting your heads in unison before looking at each other and nodding. Yeah, it's definitely wrong. I think I have a ladder in the storage room. Here, let me go get it. I'll be right back. As Leah sprints back into the bakery, you take a moment to appreciate the cool breeze. The night air is pleasantly chilly. And it's been a slightly hectic day, you wouldn't mind having more days like this. As you wait for Leah to return, you hear footsteps. They sound like they're heading towards you. Fast. With increasing dread, you remember your employees' comment about the safety of the town. No, it couldn't be. You try to shake off your paranoia. But just in case you run back into the bakery, making sure to lock the door behind you. You glance out the window, sighing with relief when you don't see anything. Until the door handle begins to shake. And thank you, the player. So, that's it for Pyun Pyun Heart-Throbbing Endless Love Bakery. They do have a Kickstarter running for this. There will be links down in the description and down in the pinned comment. So this is basically a prequel/sidequel, it looks like. And maybe a sequel too, depending where the story ends. It's just gonna be, you know, a parallel timeline. So like I said, I think the detective, that's the panda. The Ron is the cat, but it's obvious one. The other two, I have to remember, I think one was a dog, 100%, and maybe one was a bunny? Not sure. But in the Bonnie's Bakery game, you did come across this bakery. Bonnie was very concerned about it, taking her customers, and I think even the cafe was starting to take her customers too. So this is basically going to lead up to showing how everyone got kidnapped and eaten by Bonnie in the end. Though I think the detective technically mechanically survives. And once again, I'm not sure who the player character is in the original Bonnie's Bakery. It could be us here, Pyun Pyun, the owner here, or it could even be one of these characters, or a character we haven't met yet. But yeah, it's interesting direction to take the Bonnie's Bakery series. I would have to kind of see where the story goes, or how the game evolves, and then whatever full version is, to see if it's the correct direction. Because obviously the Bonnie's Bakery story is not over. Bonnie has not been caught yet. She is still on the loose. There's a lot of unresolved aspects to that storyline. But yeah, anyway. So thank you all for watching play Pyun Pyun Heart-Throbbing Endless Love Bakery. I'll see you guys later and take it easy.